Well, hello there, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kate, and this is my nest, and I'm hoping you are well. Thanks for joining me. And here I am, haven't stitched today, and I was thinking about, with this little bit of precious time, what I would be sharing with you, because I've got lots and lots of projects going, lots of things on this week. So I'm thinking of you as I stand here and get ready to stitch. I hope you are carving out some time, because I just feel excited to get in here and to talk to you, and most of all to move my needle up and down. So what I've come up with is sharing with you something that's really making my heart sing at the moment, and that is my wearables. We're coming in, well, it's autumn. It feels like still half of summer here at the moment, and that's not a complaint, but we are coming into the colder months here in Aussie land. And so we're starting to think about layering. So that's my secret. I love layering clothes, and how funny, I love layering fabric and paper and everything I do. So I showed you a little while ago the beginnings of my cuffs. This one I've worn a couple of times and I love it, but I actually like just wearing one at this point. So that's a learning for me. And I'm learning what I like about dingle dangly bits and the pieces that show. So this was on, I think I remember showing you a thrifted flannel. We call it flannelette here in Australia. It's probably different to flannel, but anyway, that's another story. So I love this one. And then I couldn't wait to keep going because I found the perfect. I've been looking for particular colors or styles, and I came across in the one visit 2 shirts. Now this is a oh gosh, what's that in there? A needle, of course. This is a color you won't have seen me have on my table too much, but in winter, jeans, darks, coats over the top, there's nothing like a little bit of red. And I do, funnily enough, I love wearing green. So I'm going to show you this. Now, someone got a little frustrated with me that they couldn't see all of my Roxy thing, and you'll get a little frustrated now, but I promise when this is done, I can't do mod shots, I think that's what called, but I'll put her on a mannequin and you can see. So it's a flannelette shirt with a collar, and I have not done much. I'm learning that less is more, but I have got to stand up again. So this would be the left hand side. So I've took the original pocket off, and I've appliqued over the top. I've been really inspired by these big prints because we're using them in Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. This one's got texture on it. It's a little reddy, but because we're in that same color tone, I've put a piece of bark cloth, a particular floral on it, and I've started to embellish that with wool. On the and because this is, I bought a very large size, so the shoulder is dropped on me. So I put a little piece of this. It's a piece that continues to give. You've seen this a lot. A feed sack, little patch, and I'm enjoying the black stitching, so I'm doing that there. And then I looked at the work of a couple of upcyclers, and I saw the idea of playing with patches, but in a way that I hadn't done before. So I cut out this. I don't know whether it's a square or an oblong. Literally, I just gave myself the squares to guide me on the tartan, cut it out, and then put a patch inside. and no one's going to see this, so it's not reversible, but maybe one time I will do that. So I didn't care what stitches, so it goes in there. So I've got this like applique stitch here and then a running on this side and down there. So that's that side. I am finding that it's helpful to, you know, stand in front of a mirror to get the placement. I'll get better at that. This is the side with the buttons. So I'm going to take those buttons off. They're pretty ordinary, and replace them with different coloured ones. I was just thinking, could I do that now and show you my idea, but I don't know whether I've got them. But you know those funny boots? Terry will be saying, yes, oh, there's a bumblebee. Like, I want to start using some of these. Or maybe that, yeah, okay. Got another idea there. This is where I want to use more of my trinkets. Just be patient with me, and because it's fun to have your treasures. Aha, this is what I was thinking of. I don't know how to use these, but wouldn't that be fun to have some of them somewhere? I got them in the States last year, like that one, maybe. I also had in my, this might be a step too far. Oh, that's okay. I was thinking about these ones. Remember, I got them from the sewing basket, but no, not the right style. I'll have a play. Yeah, so I'm thinking all sizes and shapes, but imagine. Oops. See, that's why I love sharing, because I'm just not talking to myself. You inspire me. Now, there is a way, apparently. I should have tried this in advance. Someone can write in and tell me. That comes open and goes over. I'm not a cowboy, but gee, these ones just... Love the idea. Okay, see what happens? Or I could have a bee coming on the flower. Curiosity, remember. Okay, so where was I? I'm going to take those buttons off. This side, I have complementary but different pieces of fabric. So this is another furnishing fabric with a large floral, and it had on the selvage antique and antique. So I left that. And this is a skirt. I bought it orange on my country oppie tour, and I've done it deliberately in pink. And it might look all contrasty here, but it does actually work. On this sleeve, I did a similar, it's the same material, but this was actually quilted, and I left the wadding on just to see whether it makes a difference. It doesn't really at all, but you know, it's probably got a little bit more strength behind it. And from the local Robertson op shop, which is called the Burrow, the lovely Kathy in there had kept a denim shirt for me that was pretty stained, but I rescued these. I don't know what they are. Originally, I put them at the top here, like a, I don't know what that's called, like on uniforms, but they're actually way more effective down. So it comes sort of here and then to the back. So I have that little bit coming over, and then I just have at the moment this collage. very light. I think this is Sanderson. I think it's my only piece, and this is Spotlight material. But I've married them together and I started stitching. So what's in mind this afternoon? I thought I would just do a little bit of work on this. There's rainy weather coming up, and you pop these over a t-shirt and it feels okay. What have I brought down with me? I would love to get a little piece of this velvet on because I love the texture of that. I've got this that I use this corduroy on my March memory pouch, and I love that it's got check here, not exactly right, and ta-da, ta-da. I'm a little obsessed. I found a woolly, it's probably acrylic, but I've got a little fringe. I might have to dye that or colour it. Okay, so what am I thinking? I did have more things to put on here. Oh, a little bit of this. Okay, I have been watching, and when I put this on, the sleeves are too long, and I can see that inside a sleeve, if you roll them up, it would be nice to have something interesting. So I'm doing, this would be my right arm here. I deliberately unpicked that, tore it apart to do the patches to make it easier. I don't know that I'd do that next time, but it does. I sewed it together like that so it looks free. So I want to work on something that shows on the inside of the cuff and up a little way. And I have this, to just remember which is the inside. Okay, that's there. So I was thinking, if we continue the patch theme, I love yeah, let's do this one. Now I know quite a number already upcycle their clothes and do this, and I'm loving into my feeds more and more ideas are coming. So this may not be right, but we can only try. Now where's the front? Because I'd like that bit of flower to go. I'm going to leave a bit of the cuff, and I've got some black thread. Under here. Deliberately, well, that was an accident, but I'm looking, this is sewed together back wonky, which I like. So let's put this down here. Yeah, keep the buttonhole free, but I don't think I will actually do it up. So over to you. I'd love to know what you're up to. If you've done this a lot, I was just thinking maybe, and if you're in the Facebook group, maybe you can put some of your photos and ideas up so we can share inspiration from each other. So style-wise, yeah, I've been looking at a lot of reclaims, upcycles, DIY sorts of wearables, and I don't know where I am exactly yet, but I'm going to start out sort of restricting myself a little with the less is more. And start with some key areas like the fronts and the back, something minimal on the sleeves, and then the cuffs, and we'll go from there. And I haven't gone particularly 3D yet. So let's just get this down. It's nothing exciting in terms of stitching, but of course this feels so thin to stitch because it hasn't got blanket behind it. Doesn't matter that those stitches show. And now we're going to do my new favorite stitch, which I've been using a lot on here, which is the straight down and across. Now we might have, the sleeve might go narrower. We'll discover that ourselves. Because there's a tuck in there. We're being very social this week. Have visitors, and there's lots on, so it's a different week. Each one of my weeks is different, actually. And yep, it's the season for talking to my colleagues in the States. So a lovely time yesterday and another one tomorrow. I had to look up all the time changes again. That's the hardest bit. Like, we're sort of one day ahead, and I have a date, and then I go, have I put one day on, or am I one day behind? Anyway, it's not really a problem, just keeps your brain active. Oh. And I haven't missed a meeting yet, so that's I don't want to jinx myself with tomorrow's. Okay, let's do a few big stitches here. One more, and then we'll go up in between. Okay, so that would be one roll. I might need more than that, but at least that's a start. So we'll see how those colours tie in. We've got a big floral, and we've got a roll with that there. Okay. Will we just be crazy together? No. Possibly. Not sure. Okay, let's have a look at this. And I've got, okay, on. Oh yeah, I've got that there. Yeah, I don't want to make it too busy. No, but that's a spare. Okay, let's do an experiment with this one. Where's the front? I want this big patch to go up further and be in the center. So I was just noticing when you go like that. I'll just pin that for the moment. Then to the back. I was just thinking about this velvet or velour. Could it be a leaf? And I also just came across this is one of those brooches I got from this sewing basket. You really need perspective. I think that's too green. But what about this? Flower to flower going in there. Now which way would that do up? Yeah, we've got that out there. Oh. Okay, now it's come back to me. I thought I might do something. This is dead center on the back. Is that going to be floppy? I might have to stitch that. That's what she's looking like. Might be nice to have something low. I'm just doing this for colours and impact. What about this? Some of this is binding. I'd sort of work about a third. I don't think so. What's in the nest? I've got linen, too light. Okay, this is a scrap over there. I wonder if that's nice and deep. Where are the scissors? There they are. I mean, Thursday afternoon fun before dinner. I think I'd like it on this side. I want more of that. And I don't know where I've put it. Or maybe harvesting. That's my tummy. This is more purpley. So what if I answered this big, I'm going to have to stitch that down there with a little curiosity, yep, I like this, in the corner, but not all of that. So I'll follow that line, we'll cut it there. And then this. So I feel there's too much green up there, so I'm trying to that's maybe yep, so that bit of that flower joins with that one. And this is going to tuck under. I'll stitch that down there. And where's this other little piece gone? Is that the one? And I'll put it in a little bit from the sides there. Yep. And then I don't know whether I've done much embroidery on this one. I've got the pink there. Just wondering if I could embellish. I don't know what with. I always put my other bits. Oh, something like that might go nicely on a piece like this. Might look at my appliques later. Don't need the braid. I don't think I'm going to use crochet at all. Oh, there's an oldie but a goodie. Okay, I think I will just beautiful mix of pink and orange. I keep having this funny idea of, you know, wearing something like this on a train or a bus or a plane, and just getting out the needle and start stitching into it, because then you don't need to have your own, you know, your projects on you. Again, people probably do that already. And tuck that under. Light's quickly fading here. Let's use some long and short stitches in this variegated. Oops. I mean, who would have thought I would be stitching in pink and orange onto a red and green flannelette men's shirt? But that's what we like about life now. I'm learning just to be open, say yes, give things a try, and so over the next couple of days I'm going to make a few extra special videos, because in light of what I just said, some exciting things are happening, unexpected, and yep, I want to share them with you. Can't find the pink underneath that. I have to turn this into a petal shape now, because I got carried away with talking. I'll just go over and over. Actually come down here. Yep, and then I can, yep, got the idea now. Yeah, and with the knot, that's a sign. Okay, my friends, so that's the next part. Okay, it's wearable, thrifted shirt, bits of thrifted fabric, pieces of vintage textile, patching, little bit of bling, not a lot, and even some, whatever you call those, and to be continued maybe with those and a little bit more of this. So I hope you've enjoyed spending time with me. Happy making. Please take care, be well, and until next time, this is Kate in the Nest. Bye for now.